on behalf of my new wife, and I was looking forward to that bit. I just wanted to say it's so lovely to see so many of our friends and family that have shaped and inspired the people that Sacha and I have gone on to become. It means the world to see all of you in the same room here to celebrate with us. So it's lovely to see you. Thank you for coming.
I love you because you understand, dear. Every single thing I try to do, you're always there to lend a helping hand, dear. I love you most of all because you're you. No matter what the world may say about me, I know your love will always see me through. I love you for the way you never doubt me, but most of all, I love you because you're you. I love you because my heart is lighter every time I'm walking by your side. I love you because the future's brighter, the door to happiness you open wide. No matter what the world may say about me, I know your love will always see me through. I love you for 100,000 reasons, but most of all, I love you because you're you.
With Justine, Ethan, myself and the wider families, we would like to thank you all for joining us here at Buxted Park to celebrate the wedding of Sacha. This is an emotional day and a proud day as a father to walk your daughter down the aisle. It's okay. It's okay. No, I've got it. But I think we can all agree that the bride looks absolutely beautiful. I would like to welcome Dave, our new son-in-law, to our family. He is an enthusiastic, sincere, funny, honest young man who is totally devoted to something. When you look at the life of your daughter so far and remember all the amazing times you've had together, then you wonder where that time has gone. Seeing our little nog or Tinker with curly hair just like my mum's grow up so fast and become the successful young woman she is today is truly amazing. We are very lucky parents. Now, you are starting another wonderful phase in your life, sharing your future with the man you love. We all wish you both all the happiness in the world for a wonderful life together. We love you endlessly, and we will always be there for both of you. Please, would you all be upstanding and raise your glasses for a toast to Sacha and Dave.
There are, of course, as Jez has alluded to, some very special people who can't be here today. Starting with Fred, Sacha's grandparents, Fred and Joan, Sacha's granddad, Tony, our very own dancing queen, as well as my own granddad, Bill. We know that they will be very proud, looking down on us with fondness, love and joy, and we really wish that they were here. For those of you who never got to meet them, we've put their pictures up. I think they're in the Coat of Arms lounge still, but do go say hello when you can. But before we get too carried away with all the celebrations, I'd just like to take some time to express some gratitude to some very special people that have helped Sacha and I along our journeys today, so please bear with me. So firstly, just want to thank the parents, the step-parents, as well as the parents and the step-parent in-laws, aka all the parents that we've got. for all the guidance and support that they've given us over the years. Mum, I'm forever grateful for all the lifts that you've given me, all the roast dinners, the advice and support that you've given me over the years. I'm really glad that you've moved down to Crawley, though I'm still suspecting that it was partly so you could be close to our own bargain to the B&M. My dad taught me DIY. He taught me how to fix cars and jet skis from a very young age, but it's not his fault. It still takes me the best part of the day to put a shelf up. Your sense of humour, your discipline, and your very shiny head have helped shape me into the man I am today. Throat's dry. Jez, I've learned that you're happiest when you're with your children or whether you're cycling competitively up some enormous mountain somewhere. The good news for you is now that I'm officially part of the family, if you're ever in need of cycling advice or bike maintenance tips, you know where I am.
Give you this ring
as a sign of my love,
as a sign of my love,
and as a reminder of the promises
and as a reminder of the promises
we have made here today.
we have made here today.
May you wear it with love,
May you wear it with love,
now and always.
now and always.
ring
as a sign of my love
as a sign of my love
and as a reminder of the promises
and as a reminder of the promises
we've made here today.
we've made here today.
May you wear it with love,
May you wear it with love,
now and always.
now and always.
Pop that ring on his finger, that's it.
Right, now saving the very best till last. My final shout out is to my incredible wife, Sacha. I'll start at the beginning and I'll try and keep it short. In 2017, I moved away from everything I'd ever known, all the way to Crawley. I was straight out of uni, fresh-faced, bright-eyed, had a much stronger hairline, to be honest, and I had no idea I'd soon meet the woman of my dreams. Looking back over 6 years ago, nothing's changed since the first time we met. I'll never forget the way we caught eyes at the canteen at work, and I very nervously came over to say hello. Since then, it's been an absolute blast. Thank you for filling my life with laughter, adventure, and making life worth living. There's far too many things to list, but I feel like there's been so much that we've done together I wouldn't have done without you that have been fantastic life experiences. You always push me to achieve my ambitions, you help me up at my lowest and inspire me at my highest. I feel meeting you has given me purpose in life. And anyone who knows us knows that we have a love for cats, whether we're feeding strays on holiday or we're cuddled up watching TV with R2. And we rescued our first cat, Noor, from Egypt, and he kept us on our toes and we had some very happy moments together. We lived through COVID together, and the only good thing about lockdown was being with you, Grandad Fred and Noor. I couldn't have picked a better bunch to be locked up with. But strangely enough, despite all the general misery of COVID, lockdown had some of the most precious memories for me. My favourite one being that time we were both on work video calls, and Grandad appeared in the background. Before either of us had a chance to press the mute button, he told us quite loudly, as well as all of our colleagues, that the toilet was blocked and we needed to get the plunger. Classic. After some difficult times since COVID, despite all the subtle hints, I finally felt ready. So I organised a trip to Paris where I planned to ask Sacha to marry me. I thought I was being very organised, subtle, secretive, and I told nobody of my plans. But before we left, Justine gave Sacha a card, and I thought that was a bit odd. After Sacha said yes, we opened it. It was a congratulations on your engagement card. I'm really glad she didn't say no, because that would have been so awkward. And clearly my approach wasn't very subtle. But when we first met, I knew you were the one for me. And after 18 months of planning and over 6 years together, we finally made it to our wedding day. And now I know I was right. We've got such an incredible journey ahead of us, and I couldn't think of a person I'd rather have at my side. You're always the person I turn to, and I promise I'll always be there to have your back, and I love you always. So, ladies and gentlemen, could you please stand up? Put your glasses in the air and toast to my beautiful wife, Sacha Locke.
Dave and I met much later on in life than when your typical bromance starts. Most friendships start in school. Dave and I started ours in military aircraft simulation. It was a few months before we actually started speaking to each other at work, and believe me, Dave made up for it. It all began with what was supposed to be a casual gaming session at my place, and before I knew it, Dave practically moved in. Most nights he was over, eating all my food and getting pass-out drunk, playing FIFA and Call of Duty. Thank God he eventually met Sacha. One of my most memorable work experiences with Dave was sneaking off at lunchtime to the flight simulation bay to poorly fly multi-million-pound flight simulators. Dave had become pretty experienced at this point and wanted to show me the ropes. I hastily ignored his lessons and proceeded to crash on every attempt. Living with Dave had its ups and downs. One particular lowlight of mine was the dreaded egg contract. We both realised that our lifestyle was starting to have a negative effect on our bodies, so we tried going to the gym. This often failed, and we would find ourselves next door to the punch bowl, having a pint of Blue Moon. Realising we had no self-control, we decided to draw up a contract that would ensure that we had absolutely no choice but to go to the gym. The rules were simple. If one of us bailed, then they had to down a raw egg, while giving the other one a guilt-free pass to skip the workout. Let's just say Dave failed at this many, many times. So much so that we had a specific contractual amendment that ensured that it was watertight to keep Dave from turning those raw eggs into a cheeky omelette. After weeks of raw egg vomit decorating other kitchen walls, the sheer dread of downing another egg actually whipped us into shape. Turns out that fear can be quite a good motivator. Sacha, should you ever find that Dave is sneaking back into his old ways, just give me a shout. I'll have a copy of the egg contract and I'd be thrilled to dust it off, for old time's sake. Let's talk a bit about the stag. It wouldn't be a best man speech if I didn't have some relationship advice for you, Dave. One, don't ever laugh at Sacha's choices, because you were one of them. And finally, Sacha, I've known you for almost 7 years now, and you truly are a wonderful friend. The way you care and support for Dave is genuinely admirable. You've helped him become the best version of himself, and for that I can't thank you enough.